I'm Brad Nolan here for the 4th Annual National Night Out with Lindsay Kennedy. What is it that you do?
What is it that I do? I guess I have two hats in the neighborhood. I'm one of 3 owners of the Village Idiot on Melrose, coming up on our 5th year anniversary on the street. And I'm also the current president of the Melrose Avenue Merchant Alliance, or MAMA.
And what does the Merchant Alliance do?
I think, originally we formed sort of in response to issues that the greater community faces, which is, there were crime issues and there's trash and, just sort of everything sort of being in general bad state. And so we sort of formed in response to that, but realized that without a lot of money, we couldn't directly sort of change that. I mean, money and time, and we all had businesses to run, so we couldn't get out and clean the street every day. And so I think what we realize our mission to be is to really try to celebrate what is here now, in hopes that that will lead, like-minded people to the street.
Okay, and you recently wrote a blog about Melrose losing its cachet, I think was the term you used. How do you get it back?
Okay, I didn't write that Melrose.
Okay.
I wrote a response to it. It was in the LA Times, and I think the reporter or journalist who wrote it was named Andrea Chang. And initially, I took it. I and the other board members from MAMA and my business partners took it really personally, because it felt like someone sort of wandered down the street and took a look into the neighborhood and just sort of threw mud at us. And actually today, knowing that I was going to talk to you, I went back and read that that article, because it's been a little bit of time, and it's a little more perspective on things. And I don't want to say that I now agree with it, but I get what she's saying. I mean, there are a lot of vacancies on Melrose. But my point in my response that was then put on Huffington Post was that that's the obvious point, right? I mean, obviously there's vacancies, and obviously we're in a tough economy, and all those things are obvious, but to me it seems like someone needs to put it in a different context if they hope to change things. Everybody can look and go, it's dirty and there's no one on the street and doesn't seem famous anymore and the tourists aren't here. Well, that's fine, but what can we do to change that? That was really my response and the gist of what I was trying to say. Now, I don't have the solution. We don't have the solution, but we would like to be part of the solution by providing a network for businesses that are interested in getting started. There's a lot of great opportunity on the street. There's a lot of vacancies, which means that prices are getting better for leases. And, we want people to come down that, like the Village Idiot, realize that we are first and foremost all neighbors. That's the idea. We're neighbor to neighbor as businesses. We're neighbor to neighbor with the residents in the community. And if people want to come down and, I think a winning formula right now is independent, alternative businesses, alternative to malls, or alternative to the Grove. Those places have their purpose, but the nature of Melrose, which we like to call the sort of historic core, between Fairfax to La Brea, presents opportunities for, young, aspiring, ambitious entrepreneurs to come and be a part of this community.
And if I wanted to find more information about the Merchant Alliance or about your restaurant and bar, the Village Idiot, how would I do that?
The MAMA, Melrose Avenue Merchant Alliance, is, I believe it's melroseavenue.info. And the Village Idiot is thevillageidiotla.com. Can't forget the LA.
Or just stop by.
Yeah.
Just stop by.
Yeah.
And for the record, I moved to Los Angeles 6 months ago for a store that was only on Melrose Avenue, nowhere else in the world. So I think it's not lost its fame.
Excellent. Good.
So thank you very much for joining us, and have a good day. We're here for the 4th Annual National Night Out.